Australians. Otherly known as the badasses of the world. Like, if you're looking at fucking Nitro Circus, okay, and you look at who's in Nitro Circus, what are they all? Like 99% of the fucking people in Nitro Circus are Australians. Do you know why? Because they're fucking crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I love Australia. Just because of how fucking amazing the people there are. Like, sure, half of the continent's on fire right now, or it was, I don't remember. And they're all alcoholics with failing livers no matter what. But who doesn't want to be an alcoholic with a failing liver? That was a joke. Two of my favorite YouTubers I ever watch, and I love watching, is actually Max Mofo and Anything for Views. I love watching their podcast, Cold Ones, because basic Australian shit. And I'm not gonna lie, How to Basic is pretty badass too, just because of how crazy they are. Like, just look at the different demographic on YouTube. You look at the Americans, sure they have guns and shit, but then you look at the Australians. You know, there's like Laser Beam, of course, Max Mofo and Anything for Views. There's a whole bunch of them, and they're all just as crazy as each other. Well, I do say that, but Laser Beam is kind of... And honestly, it sucks. I missed his old content where he got called a disappointment by his father. I mean, we've all been there, right? If I was in Australia, I bet 100% I would fit in. Because my background is actually, half my blood is Newfie, and then a quarter of my blood is Irish. Which means that I can drink a lot of alcohol. Honestly, I love Australia. Every second of it. From the crazy sports to just their words, like gobbledygook. Just, what the fuck is that? That's a word. Definitely. Not just, you got bit by a rattlesnake and you're like, I can't speak, I gobbledygook. And it's like, then they took that as a slang. Like, the slang for Australia is completely different than any other slang. Like, Britain, Ireland, Scotland, any of them. Because the thing is with Australians, every single slang is either to put somebody down or to make fun of something that's absolutely crazy there. Well, what even is the definition for gobbledygook? Whenever I see someone say gobbledygook, it's always like, oh, you're speaking some gobbledygook, man. They're always putting people down. And the funny thing is, they can take a joke. Except the feminists there. Actually, the feminist movement there is pretty crazy, and that's probably like the one downside. Since they're Australians, the feminists have that Australian quality of being fucking crazy. Like, I heard once that in Australia they shut down an entire very popular street. I think it was in Sydney or Brisbane, and the entire time they had like vans everywhere and promoting this documentary that they made. That's the one downside. But other than that, if I went to Australia, I feel like I would just have the time of my life. Like, who cares about France, Italy, frickin' Brazil, Mexico? Well, I think they're both the same thing. I don't fucking know. Australia and Iceland. Iceland's pretty cool too. But Australia, the main thing. Because they're just absolutely crazy. And I feel that if Australia was a person and I knew Australia, we'd be like best buddies. And that would go completely different with like Canada and Australia. Except the feminist side, because apparently all of Quebec is feminist now. And it's annoying, honestly. I don't want to hear about your woman parts wanting to be man parts, okay? That's your shit to deal with, not mine. I don't give a shit about if you feel like you're a woman or an Apache helicopter. Don't talk to me about it, and I won't bat an eye. I'll leave that for another video, how I feel about how feminists should really do their thing, because, yeah, I'm just not going to talk about it. That's completely different. But anyhow, Australia, you know, if you want to hang, here's my fake phone number, call me. we'll have some pretty good fucking times. I'm telling you that right now. Like, you won't believe, you'll never meet another person as crazy as I am. Like, Australia, man, just give me a call. I'll be over in like 2 hours. We'll have so much fun. Party all night. Get some strippers. Do that one video that Anything for Views did. That one crazy party where you had a party with all the pornographers. I'll have a party with that with you, Australia. Just call me over.